So I'm back again to talk about, you know it, American domestic politics, of course. I'm here to talk about the recent controversy that unfolded with the firing of Pam Bondi. Yep, Trump fired Pam Bondi, which we already know this now. I mean, I'm just basically echoing what's already been said, but just think, she made a fool out of herself for Donald Trump. She spent her career defending Donald Trump. She spent her career defending white collar criminals. And basically, it was her way to get her elevate herself and get her way in the door to further up herself in politics, like everybody else does. But as you see, she wasn't a good liar. She's not good at faking the game. That's also why I believe Donald Trump fired her. Because even though she was doing what he wanted, even though she was doing what he wanted, at the end of the day, he was going to eventually fire her anyway. Because that's just what he does. And the women are going to be the first to go. So he reassigned Kristi Noem. I mean, I'm not losing sleep over it. I don't care. But these women are loyal to a cause that doesn't respect them. That's all this says right here. So at the end of the day, she wasn't aggressive enough. That was his argument. And it's because she didn't know how to play the game. And when she did, she looked really bad doing it. And she was too transparent about what she was doing, even though she was doing all the stuff she shouldn't be doing legally to defend one guy. It made her look worse. And she couldn't lie and look good doing it. And then she made a fool of herself in the congressional hearing when she went on and on about the Dow. Basically, the rehearsed talking points that were given to her, she did not play her hand very well in them. All right. This is why Donald Trump ultimately fired her. I know that for a fact. I don't need to figure out what he was thinking in his mind when he did it. She couldn't play the game anymore. She did what he wanted, but she didn't act it very well. And honest to God, he didn't even fire Kristi Noem. He just reassigned her. He straight up fired Pam Bondi. Fired Pam Bondi. So again, I'm not going to rate who's more ruthless as a character. Well, probably Kristi Noem. You know, Pam Bondi's pretty bad, but she wasn't ruthless enough for Trump, which is pretty funny because she went pretty far over the cliff for him. you know, but there are worse people in Trump's cabinet. I know it sounds hard to believe, but Pam Bondi wasn't even the worst of the worst. She was just probably the fifth to sixth worst person he picked. You know, there's still worse people. But honestly, this is what Trump does. He doesn't defend his, he has no loyalty. I don't know when these people are going to figure it out. And a lot of these people's political careers are destroyed. They're not going to recover from this. This was their only saving grace to their political career, was to move up in the Republican Party. They're not going to have a chance doing that. Once Trump throws them under the bus, they're done. Republicans are done with them. And Democrats sure the heck don't want them. There's no circle for an independent. And at the end of the day, they completely destroyed their reputation among the American public and among any independent thinker in America that's objective about government at all is going to respect them. So they're not going to have anywhere to go in the political sphere. And ultimately, when they move on from Trump, then nobody's going to want anybody associated with Trump after that. So not only is the Trump people going to throw him under the bus, but the whole Republican Party is going to throw him under the bus, and the Democratic Party is going to say, "Don't come near us." I mean, so they're kind of stuck in that cycle right there. But I just want to say, in this, the next person to go is Tulsi Gabbard. I'm going to say that quiet part out loud. Tulsi Gabbard is next. Be ready. She's the next one to get fired. The first people he's going to fire are going to be the women. They're the first to go. They always are. And Tulsi Gabbard's third one on the list right now. Yeah, she's about to get fired. There's rumors, there's internal conversations going on about how she's not doing a good enough job playing the game, just like Pam Bondi. Because if you watch her hearings, you see how badly she's flubbed up. She doesn't answer questions. And when she does, it's very vague. You can tell that she's not confident in anything she's saying. You can feel it. She knows, you know, and again, Tulsi's a grifter. She has a lot of issues as a political figure. But here's the thing, and I really don't know what her beliefs truly are. But I think she knows that she joined a sinking ship, and she's realizing it. And even though she hasn't decided to walk away, she's already getting lawyers. Okay? And she's not saying anything. She's quiet. And she's quiet because she's scared. You can see it. She's scared of the legal repercussions she might face. She's scared of the liabilities that the Trump administration created for her. She's scared of the ire of Trump himself. She has genuine fear in her face. And when you see her in these hearings, you can tell by the way she acts. She almost trembles. Doesn't answer the questions, dodges them, refers them to the president. Well, you have to talk to the president. You got to talk to the president. So that's her way of dodging her way out of this legal issue. It's her way of dodging her way out of this whole political food fight right now. She's literally like, I'm exiting out. I'm planning my exit. I think she knows Trump's on the verge of firing her anyway. So, yeah. Tulsi Gabbard's next. Now, am I losing sleep over any of this? No, I saw it coming. I don't care, because if you're going to sell your values, your soul, and the future and health of this nation for political opportunism, then I don't feel sorry for you. You got exactly what you signed up for. Just like all the people that voted for this, they got exactly what they signed up for. Now, I'm going to hear a lot of, oh, I like what's going on right now. That's fine. You have a right to like what you want. But most people don't feel that way. Just know that. And the people that did, they're going to obviously regret their choice. And you're hearing it a lot. But I'm here to tell you, kind of told you so. We kind of told you this was going to happen. I just hope we survive it. But I'm not here to shame people. I just hope that people start waking up to what's really going on in our government. And this right now is just a crap show. It continues. But bye, Pam Bondi. You know. Next is Tulsi Gabbard. He's going to start doing his mass firings now. Maybe RFK will be next. Who knows? Who knows? I just don't know what these people were thinking when they joined his cabinet. I really don't. I don't know how they thought it was going to elevate their political career. I mean, a lot of us already saw iceberg dead ahead. I knew he was going to be a disastrous president. I knew it was not going to turn out well. And I knew everybody associated with him are going to sink like quicksand. And again, only Trump had the back of the Teflon on him. None of these other people did, nor will they ever. And unfortunately, the days of Teflon Don are pretty much gone. Because now that people are suffering economically, they're all going to see all the problems within the government. And they're going to blame the person in charge. So that's the reality of what happens when the government fails people. All right, y'all. You have a great day. You have a great night. Love y'all. Goodbye.